As next week, the world will mark 50 years since boxing great, the late Muhammad Ali, cemented his legendary status by beating George Foreman in the famous fight, Rumble in the Jungle. Ali, who passed on in 2016, reclaimed the world heavyweight boxing title for a second time when he floored Foreman on the 30th of October 1974. The Rumble was staged in Kinshasa, the capital of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, which back then was still Zaire and has gone down in history as one of the greatest sporting events of the 20th century. The fight was originally scheduled for September the 25th, but Foreman's eye was cut in training, so it was postponed to October the 30th. Ali had won the title in 1964 as Cassius Clay when he beat Sonny Liston, then lost it to Joe Frazier, who was himself defeated by Foreman. In Kinshasa, Ali took the title by knocking Foreman out in the 8th round. Let's now listen to some of the iconic quotes from Ali before and after the fight that entered sporting folklore.
Listen, I'm going to float like a butterfly and sing like a bee. George can't hit what his eyes can't see. Now you see me, now you don't. You think you will, but I know you won't.
I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time when I beat Sonny Liston. I told you today I'm still the greatest of all time.
Many in Kinshasa still have fond memories of the iconic Rumble in the Jungle heavyweight boxing title fight that catapulted their city into global superstardom. Today, the sound of blows echoes through a gym in the Congolese capital as Tshibanda Wata Judex trains a young boxer, both ducking and weaving in the same building where Muhammad Ali warmed up before the bout 50 years ago. CGTN's Mahia Mutua brings us more.
As the October the 30th anniversary of the legendary heavyweight boxing title match between Muhammad Ali and George Foreman approaches, Tshibanda Wata Judex is filled with nostalgia. The 71-year-old, who still coaches young boxers, recalls the thrill of crowding into the stadium to watch the showdown between the superstar heavyweights that was beamed around the world in 1974. Famously known as the Rumble in the Jungle, the showdown spurred a whole generation in what was then known as Zaire to take up boxing.
If Muhammad Ali hadn't come to this country, I might not have made it this far. It was after him that I started to love boxing in a different way. I saw boxing differently. I might have even quit the sport.
Judex appears to recall every punch, recounting how the underdog Ali emerged triumphant after 8 dramatic rounds in front of a packed crowd of 60,000.
He knocked him out in the 8th round. When Ali in the 7th round made his move, we started to sing, "Ali!" Boom! All the fan clubs we sang, we shouted. When they both entered for the 8th round, in the 2nd minute of the 8th round, Ali landed a left hook and a straight right. He fell. First, he made a twisting motion and then fell. Boom. It was like a groan of an elephant collapsing. Boom.
Back in the working-class district where he lives, Judex stores memorabilia of the showdown that changed the course of his life by inspiring him to pursue a career as a coach and establish the Democratic Republic of Congo's first boxing club for women.
I kept this souvenir to show my children and grandchildren that during the fight of the century, I was there. I was part of the committee. I am the one who lifted the rope for Muhammad Ali to step into the ring. He talked to me a lot because I was the captain of our club.
The Rumble in the Jungle, hyped for months in the media and scheduled for 4 a.m. local time for maximum television exposure in the United States, attracted some of the world's most prominent figures to a country known by most Westerners at the time only for its periodic bouts of instability. Mahia Mutua, CGTN.